Imagine facing a massive military force in minus 40 degrees Celsius, or minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit weather, armed with only an old rifle and no scope, yet still becoming the deadliest sniper in human history. This is the unbelievable story of Simo Häyhä, a quiet Finnish farmer who struck terror into the hearts of the Red Army. Known as the White Death, he recorded over 500 confirmed kills in just 100 days of combat during the Winter War of 1939 to 1940. How did a man standing only 160 centimeters, 5 feet 3 inches tall, achieve what entire divisions could not? Let us dive into the freezing forests of Finland to uncover his legendary secrets. Born on 17 December 1905 in the small municipality of Rautjärvi, Simo was the seventh of 8 children in a humble farming family. His youth was filled with hard work, farming, skiing, and hunting in the dense Finnish wilderness. At age 17, Simo joined the Finnish voluntary militia, known as the Civil Guard. This is where his extraordinary talent first began to shine. He won numerous marksmanship trophies, showcasing an almost supernatural ability to estimate distances up to 150 meters, 490 feet, within a margin of error of just 1 meter, 3 feet 3 inches. Despite his draft service in 1925, Simo did not receive any formal sniper training until 1938, just 1 year before his country would be plunged into a brutal war. On 30 November 1939, the Soviet Union launched a massive invasion of Finland, sparking the Winter War. The Soviet Red Army expected a quick victory, but they were severely unprepared for the extreme Finnish winter, where temperatures regularly plummeted between minus 40 degrees Celsius and minus 20 degrees Celsius, minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit and minus 4 degrees Fahrenheit. Serving in the Battle of Kala under the 6th Company of Infantry Regiment 34, Simo was thrust onto the front lines. While Soviet soldiers marched in highly visible dark uniforms due to a lack of winter gear, Simo wore pristine, all-white camouflage, blending seamlessly into the snowy forests. To the Soviets, death was invisible, silent, and absolute. What truly set Simo apart was his choice of gear and tactics. He did not use a telescopic scope. Instead, he preferred the iron sights of his Finnish-produced SAKOM/28/30 rifle. A scope would force him to raise his head a few centimeters, about 1 inch, higher, making him an easier target. Scopes could also fog up or freeze in the extreme cold, and sunlight reflecting off the glass lenses could instantly give away his position. Simo also possessed a deep understanding of his environment. He would pack dense mounds of snow in front of his position to conceal himself and provide a stable resting pad for his rifle. He even poured water on the snow in front of his muzzle so the blast would not blow up a telling cloud of white powder. To survive long hours of waiting in the snow, Simo wore multiple layers of heavy clothing and packed high-calorie sugar and bread in his pockets. He would crawl to his hidden snow pit hours before sunrise and lie completely still until after sunset. His small stature of 160 centimeters, 5 feet 3 inches, allowed him to squeeze into tiny natural hiding spots. Perhaps his most genius and painful tactic was keeping actual snow in his mouth. In the freezing cold, a sniper's warm breath creates a visible puff of steam that can be seen from hundreds of meters, yards away. By keeping snow in his mouth, Simo chilled his breath, remaining completely invisible to enemy scouts. On 6 March 1940, Simo's incredible run came to a sudden, violent halt. An explosive bullet fired by a Soviet soldier tore through his left cheek, shattering his lower jaw. Believed to be dead, he was placed onto a pile of corpses. It was only when a fellow soldier noticed his foot twitching that he was rushed to a field hospital. Simo woke from his coma on 13 March 1940, the exact day the peace treaty was signed. Though his face was permanently disfigured, he survived. When asked decades later, in 2001, if he felt any remorse for his actions, Simo calmly replied, I did what I was told, as well as I could. There would be no Finland unless everyone had done the same. He lived to the age of 96, passing away peacefully in 2002 as a quiet hero who changed history.